Well, I'm here today with Frank Bailey, the owner and operator of the Max Challenge here in East Brunswick. First, I want to thank you. You were the first person to sign up with the Shop East Brunswick program. As most of you know, that's our initiative in town to provide merchants for you to shop at, where any discount that's applied can be accumulated and used towards property tax relief right here in the township. And in return, we're hoping that it drives more business to the local merchants that we have here, want to keep and love to attract even more. So one, I want to thank you for being part of the program.
You're welcome.
And number one, and of course, if you could talk a little bit about where you're located, your hours of operation, and the type of business the Max Challenge is.
Sure. So we are located right on Cranberry Road and Lexington Avenue, Lexington Downs Shopping Center. We've been here since December, although we've been open and operating in the East Brunswick area for just over 5 years, 5 years this month, actually. Our program is an all-inclusive method for people to get into amazing shape. We do exercise classes that are designed for all levels. We have a full nutritional counseling program and an extremely welcoming and inviting environment that allows someone that potentially hasn't exercised in 15 years to walk through our doors and incorporate into the program like they've never stopped exercising. So we attract a lot of different people, help people with a lot of different goals, everything from weight loss to muscle toning to just improving their fitness.
Well, I think that's the key to it, right? It's not really just only exercise. I think that's maybe 20-25% of weight loss, and it's really healthy lifestyles and what you need to learn in order to live a healthy lifestyle, and your diet, so which I know is part of that. I want to talk a little bit about some of the programs you offer outside of just the exercise program.
Sure. So nutritional counseling is part of what we do. When someone enrolls in the program, that is just embedded in their membership. Our program is very easy to follow. We base it on foods that you would purchase in a normal supermarket, so you're not going to find like prepackaged meals or weight loss supplements. That's just not the way we do things. We teach people really great habits that are built to go far beyond just that initial 10-week membership that someone comes to us for. We teach the proper food choices, good portion control, and we provide a virtually limitless number of resources, everything from recipes to sample menus, and we have an online forum where people can ask questions when they're not in the center. So we really make it just something they can integrate into everyday life.
That's great. I think there's also a fear sometimes people that have been that out of shape, haven't worked out, maybe very overweight, don't really want to show up in gyms because they're afraid to do any type of exercise program in front of other people. And I clearly get a sense that that's not discouraged here at all, that anybody is welcome.
Absolutely. Men, women, young, old, you name it. We have members, because it's the summertime, we have a special program for high school and college students. So we have people as young as 15, 16. Our oldest member is in her 80s. So we literally run the gamut, and everything from the person who, like I mentioned before, hasn't exercised in 20 years to folks who are athletic that are looking for a different type of routine. We are really, really good, and that's an extremely high point of training for us with our instructors, is to make sure that you're always able to adapt for those different type of personalities and the different levels that we see.
Right, and a lot of people today are working so many hours. It's really difficult for them to get out to a gym. I want to talk a little bit about your hours of operation so that people have a sense that there really is definitely time for them to make it out here if they can.
Sure. I mean, we often say that our classes are 45 minutes long. That only represents 4% of your day, so you can always find a way to get it in. We start bright and early in the morning. Our first class is at 5 a.m. Everything we do are instructor-led fitness classes. You never have to come and figure it out on your own. We have 5 classes in the morning between 5 and 10 a.m., and then we have another 3 in the afternoon and evening, so you could start as early as 5 a.m. or as late as 8:15 p.m., and a whole bunch in between.
Too.
No weekends, just Monday to Friday.
Just Monday to Friday.
Yeah, periodic events. As you know, we had some charity events that you were a part of a couple months ago.
Absolutely. I think that's a good part of one of the benefits of being a local merchant, is that you are embedded in the community and have sponsored many programs that benefit the community, and the community absolutely even outside of East Brunswick. You
Absolutely.
want to talk a little bit about some of those programs? I know we just did one for the March of Dimes not that long ago.
Yeah, it was back in April or May we did it, and it was a huge event. We had a great turnout from our membership. We call it our annual Max Challenge Day of Giving. It's all built around community support. We chose the March of Dimes because the cause is pretty close to heart. For me, I had a daughter born a month premature. My partner, Mickey, who is the other owner of the center, was also born 2 pounds significantly premature. So it was a cause that was easy to select. And our little community of a couple of hundred people here went on to raise about $10,500 for the cause. So it was huge.
That was great.
Yeah.
So yes, and so we definitely appreciate your being part of the community, and that to me is what is such a big part of a program such as ours, is we want to reward the small businesses who sometimes find it a little bit more difficult to compete with these larger chains, to stay in our community and become really at one with the residents. And so I totally appreciate everything you've done for East Brunswick, and I wish you absolutely the best of luck.
It's my pleasure. Thank you.
All right, thanks.
Sure.